I would like to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua Bahashim Rakak Wadash, which is the Paleo-Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash, the Holy Tongue, for the one true name of the Heavenly Father, the Ancient of Days, the Most High God being Yahweh, and that of the Messiah, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus, being Yahweh Shai. Those are the only names in which salvation may be obtained, whether you have been given the Spirit to receive that knowledge or not. I'd like to give double honors unto the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone who do rule well today, and a sincere peace, love, blessing, salutations unto all you hopeful and faithful members of the elect, wheresoever you may be, doing the best to make the calling of your election sure, man. All right. And with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right to the book of 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, and I'll start at the first verse. The point I want to get is on the third verse. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." Right? And that's what these are, man. The words of prophecy. You see? The Heavenly Father had set up a way that the elect would be able to return, and that would be by what, man? By taking heed to the mouth of the prophets, man. You see, let's go ahead and jump to the book of 2nd Esdras, the 2nd chapter. And this is verse... This is verse 18. It says, "For your help I will send my servants Isaiah." It says Esau, but that's because this word has been translated into the Greek. It says, "And Jeremy," speaking of Jeremiah, "after whose counsel I have sanctified and prepared for thee 12 trees laden with diverse fruits." Right. And who are the 12 trees, man? That represents the 12 tribes of Israel, man. The Heavenly Father said that he would stir up these prophets to cause this message to be brought. Now, when did this happen during the time of Isaiah or Jeremiah, man? You see? In fact, it was told in the book of Jeremiah, the 16th chapter in the 4th verse, if I'm not mistaken. The 17th chapter in the 4th verse, it says, "And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever." You see, Jeremiah was told that he would lose his heritage, man. Now, when did this happen in the lifetime of Jeremiah? This never happened, man. Why? Because it was prophecy. We would lose who we were as a people, but guess what, man? The Heavenly Father would stir up the remembrance of who we were and cause particular prophets to wake back up and begin pushing this banner, if you will, man. Raising the banner of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai to cause the elect to take heed and return, man. Which again is why it was said here in 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter. And let's see, where were we earlier, man? Verse Salakia, not the 15th chapter, 2nd Esdras 2. Going down to where we were, verse 18, it says, "For thy help," let's read it again, "I will send that my servants Isaiah and Jeremiah, after whose counsel I have sanctified and prepared for thee 12 trees laden with diverse fruits." The Heavenly Father would return us, man. And as the scriptures say, what? The congregation of the dead is likened to these people in the world, man. You see, let me go ahead and grab that real quick. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 16, and it reads, "The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead." The congregation of the dead is likened unto this world, man, which is why James 4:4 says what? If you're a friend of this world, you're an enemy of God, man. You see? These people out here, what's taught to us is death. What's taught to us is sin, right? Which is why the scriptures say what? The wages of sin is death, man. So we're being taught the ways of death by this devil. You see? Which is why 2 Esdras 2, going back to it. And we'll start at verse 16. It says, and those that be dead will I raise up again from their places. Look at that, man. Those that be dead will he raise from their places. Causing what? Israel to wake up out of this dead state, fulfilling the prophecy of Ezekiel 37, the valley of dry bones, man. Coming from that dead state of being a skeleton to the state of the army of Israel, man. You see? Going back to the state of gods, if you will, pursuing the Psalms, the 82nd chapter. But anyway, this is going on. Verse 16, it says, from their places and bring them out of their graves, for I have known my name in Israel. Fear not, thou mother of thy children, for I have chosen thee, saith the Lord. So though we in this dead state, the Heavenly Father is going to cause us to return, man. You see? Which brings us to another prophecy. Let's see. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 15, and it reads, and I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with the knowledge and understanding. So the Heavenly Father is going to stir up what? These prophets once again, to cause them to raise and be in their stead, man. You see? Which is why I believe it was Daniel that was told what? He would stand his lot in the end of days, man. If I'm not mistaken. Where is that? Come on, verse 13 of Daniel 12. But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest. Meaning what? He's going to die. He's gonna rest. What did Job say, man? I wish I was killed in the womb, so that I could rest, right? Be in the spirit world. Which is why they say what? Rest in peace. Because we're over here living in this captivity, the so-called white man's world, this devil's world, and you don't get any rest, man. So when you die, they finally tell you, hey, man, you finally at rest, finally at peace, man. Well, hey, so what was told to Daniel? He'd rest and then what? And stand thy lot at the end of days. Hey, so Daniel's out here, man. Daniel's out here prophesying. Daniel's out here doing the work. You see? Going back to Second Esdras, like you. Second Esdras chapter 15. Where we started. And verse 1, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So that way we can reflect on them in these last days and be able to understand what these prophecies we're talking about, man. Because you got to understand, these prophets didn't live in the time of these prophecies, man, when they were written upon paper. So they're breaking down these visions to the best of their several ability, man, according to what they knew. Now we know, man. We know what's going on. Hey, the RFID microchip ain't so far-fetched anymore, man. Right? So we're beginning to, as we're living in that time, coming to the true revelation of what these prophecies are speaking on, man. So anyway, going on verse 3, it says, fear not. And this is the main point I wanted to get on, but the Spirit kind of led the lesson elsewhere. But hey, man, it's all the Spirit, and Lord willing to be edifying to the elect wheresoever you may be. It says, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee. Hey, because guess what, man? What are they? The congregation of the dead. You letting a dead man bother and trouble you, man. You letting a dead man make you worry about some bullshit, man. To hell with it, and to hell with those who are with this system. Right? Because they're cleaving unto a system that's to be destroyed, man. So to hell with them and their opinions. And to hell with whatever it is they believe or do not believe is going to take place, man. Let's finish off this verse. I got another precept. It says, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. That's right, man. Which is why the book of Romans says this. This is the book of Romans chapter 9. And I don't remember exactly where the point is. Oh, Salakia, it's not in Romans 9, man. Let me pull it up real quick. Romans 3, man. Salakia, Romans 3 and 3. And it says, what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? Right? So there's the question right there, man. Hey, if you got some people that don't believe, hey, shall their unbelief make faith with God without effect? Is it even going to matter? No, man. God forbid. Yeah, let God be true, but every man a liar. Hey, so your opinion don't matter, man. You see? At the end of the day, man, the Most High's will come to pass. And if you're opposed to that, then there ain't going to be nothing you could do against it, man. What did Yahushua tell Pontius Pilate? You could only do what my Father has allowed you to do, man. And that's what these people are going to realize, that these kings don't have no power, man. In fact, we're all subject unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. And luckily for us, man, his will for our nation is mercy, man. And Lord willing, us as an individual will fall under that category as well. And that's what we're doing to make sure here, man. That's what we're striving for. You see? Going on, it says, that the mightiest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump to I was going to grab Proverbs. I forgot where I was going for a second, man. Proverbs 21:1, and it reads, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Hey, so there you go, man. So with that, Lord willing, let's edify. We give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Hashem HaKakwadash, double honors unto the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone. And a sincere peace, love, blessing, salutations to all you hopeful and faithful members of the elect out there, wheresoever you may be. Shalom.